We beat Fiorentina, we take on Torino, but before we do that, my friends, let's get an update on all of our loaned out players and see how they're doing. All right, my friends, I do want to show you Fiorentina. Look at it wasn't just us, but that's 6 yellows on our team, okay? And 1 on their team. I'm just saying, might be some favoritism by the referee. We should look into it. Look, it was absurd. It was absurd, but we got the victory. It was a little nervy, to be honest with you, right? We had an own goal by Lothar. I think it was on a set piece or a free kick or something, or same thing, GHG, a corner, something like that. I was like, really? But then he came back and he equalized with his own goal, right? And then Lorenzo comes in, or started, I should say, got the man of the match on the 84th minute. Sealed the deal for us. We also had oh no, that's the own goal. I thought it was a missed penalty. Never mind. We've loaned out, I think, one other youngster. Wait for it. Gianni Muratori to Aprilia Racing, who are in last place in Serie C/Chi, so they're willing to try anything because they just got promoted for, I guess. Oh no! When you go back to the history, look at this. This is odd. What? There's a huge gap in time here. I guess they disappeared and they came back for the first time, and then they went back down and they came back. So they're probably not gonna do so hot. It's essentially just to get this guy some playing time. My game, I think, is getting so large from a save file standpoint that, like, sometimes when you click things, it's a little nervy. So he just needed some playing time. They're not paying anything for him. You know, he'd gotten some 8 starts and 3 subs, in the under 18s. So off you go. As noted, we did load out Samba. But let's take a look here. I can't remember if I should have. Marius' deal went through for 1.8 million. Yep. Yeah, I think I showed that to you. It's been a minute. So Rene Gall, 20 appearances, 1 assist on a 6.83 for Copenhagen. I think I'm pretty happy with this. 11 starts, 6.83, 6 Champions League starts with a sub, with an assist. Not bad. And I think this is the cup, the Sydbank Pokalen on a 7.2. He has, where's the thing? This is the form. There's a way you could see the improvement, I think. But what's kind of interesting here is where they've used him, right? So 12 starts on the right, which I'm like, what? And he's actually done a little bit better. And 8 starts on the left on a 6.81. Is that just with us or overall? Yeah. Just that. Yes. 12 and 8 is 18. Yes. Okay. Reading the report's a little odd, but just turned 20. He's been 20 for 6 months. Never mind. But resolute personality. There were more yellow arrows recently, but as you do. Gianluca Fiorani is on 16 starts, 4 goals. I think I showed this to you recently, but still 4 goals from a center back, 707, and 2 starts on a 7.45 in the Serie C Cup. I'm not saying that's amazing, but I'm liking the improvement. That's really good for 19. That's why we offered him his extension. Continues to improve. I mean, look at that. He's 2-star with 3-star potential. He's the new Samba Sal, essentially. Bernardini, see you later. We're just gonna let his contract expire. He's done okay, but he's not gonna really amount to. I mean, again, it says he's 1.5 stars, so he potential to be a Serie B, but it's just because of the contract we'd have to offer him. He probably wants like $7,000, something like that. I don't think we're gonna get a return on the investment, and he's not been lighting up Serie C. Like, I would feel differently, right, if he was lighting it up, right? But you're an attacking player. You have 4 goals and 2 assists on a 6.91 in Serie C. That to me goes like, yeah, it's probably your level right now, and we'd have to wait a long time to get a return on that investment, in my opinion. Montana at Cremonese, 20 starts on a 6.82. 18 of those in the Serie B actual league play versus the Coppa Italia. Not bad, but not massive improvements. So, do we flip him here in the summer when the loan ends, right? They're paying $6,000 of his $7,250 a week, so they're paying most of his wages. again, I'm not really convinced. The aggression is a little low, heading and marking isn't great. I'd really like to see some improvement from an attribute standpoint. Guarini, we did offer an extension to. I can't remember if I showed that to you. 14 starts, 7 subs, 3 goals on a 701 in Serie B, which is pretty good. I think he's got potential. He could be the next Marius. Professional mentality. Again, he's at least playing at Serie B level right now, and Catania is currently in 7th. So they're looking pretty good right now to stay up. So maybe we could re-loan him, maybe. You know, they're only, again, we gave him a raise, so they were paying all his wages plus a little bit. Now they're not, clearly. So maybe he could stick around another season, see if we can up that value, because we do have 2 years left after this loan. So we could loan him out one more time, see if we could up his value and then sell him, or obviously if he can improve. I just don't know if he's going to have the potential to really make a difference in our midfield. But again, can we get, you know, his wages and then some next season as an investment, return on the investment, and then flip him on maybe. Samasao, I showed you that recently. Muratori, we just went over. Victor Rangel, Lucchese. I mean, I feel like, again, I could be wrong, but yeah, they've kind of used him as a left wing back a couple times. And that's not really going well. He's definitely more of a DM. I mean, he knows that, but he's right foot. It's just like, just pick a spot for him, right? So, contract up at the end of the season, 682. Could be a Serie B, but even the potential is a little bit lower, so he's probably just going to walk. You know, they're paying half of his wages, essentially, with how that deal is structured. Pro Vercelli were never... I think I've said this before, like a long time ago, but I've been reminded. We're not going to loan people to Pro Vercelli again. Viviani is supposed to be... It's essentially like whatever they agreed to, they're not meeting that agreement, right? He's got 1 start, 10 subs on a 6.6, and now... After we've talked to him a couple times, he's actually played a little bit more, right? With the full 90 here. No, that's with us. I'll eventually learn how to read this. You know, they've used him as a substitute, unused. Like I think he was supposed to be a squad player, and like they haven't. What my loan manager or whoever gives me that report has been telling me they're not living up to the agreement. Now we've yelled at them a little bit, and he's played a little bit more. And, you know, doing all right. Potentially Serie B midfielder. Again, we got another year left, so we'll have to make a decision in the summer. Do we keep him or not? Or do we try and sell him for 300 grand and call it a day, right? Again, they're paying his full wages, so that's not costing us anything. Rashid Bakali, I really had high hopes for him. We offered him the 4.5K. It's not going to work out. They've not really played him. He's not really improved. It's unfortunate. So we took a gamble on him, and it's not going to work out. And then this guy went to, what is it? Virtus Francavilla. Or Villa. Villa? Was that the Spanish? 1 star, 2 subs. Yeah, but they're paying his wages, so that helps. So not a lot of great news. Pretty much all the good news is at the beginning, right? So you got Gall, Fiorani. Both should be with the club next season. And then we'll see what happens with the rest of these guys in terms of, do we just try and get their values up and then sell them on, or whatever. We take on Torino Day. Yeah. Reminder, if this goes our direction, we earn the right to take on Atalanta, who beat Salernitana. Now, they went to extra time, which I thought was kind of interesting, right? Like, you look at this game, it must have been 1-1, I think. Let's take a look at it. I just thought that was really curious. Yeah, it was 1-1, and then they really... what must have happened, they must have gone for it, you know, in the... Once they got the equalizer, or the winner in the 100th minute, they must have really gone for it, and then they got chewed up and spit out. So, I just thought that was kind of interesting. So anyway, we got to get past Torino first. It's 7-4 versus 5-4 odds. We're at home. We're in excellent form, right? We kind of... I mean... Do you really call this a run, right? You beat Empoli, you drew with Brescia, you barely beat Udinese, you scraped by Bologna, and you beat Fiorentina after you gave them a head start. But it's better than this, you know, right? So, like, I guess we're in excellent form, maybe? We're going back to the old standard. Grandi coming in. Ibrahim is almost back from his horrific injury. Comes back tomorrow, so, like... it said that he would be good, right? If you go back to this screen, he could go, but like we might give him like a 3-minute run out, like stretch the back out, see how you doing, you know, but like don't want to force it. But all the usual suspects in here. Nothing really surprising by any of that team selection. We are playing attacking. Yeah, I think I'm super confident about that. Hopefully your day's going well. Extended highlights. Change it to. Whoop. I would have been really mad if you click that and it skips this part. Keep our good run going. Yes. Okay. At least some of the attacking players are motivated by that. Kasapa had like a tight calf, but it said he would be fine. It's good. Want to see a good performance? And they're like, maybe. Go do our jobs. Okay. I love when they ask about random players being put on the transfer list. Right. I AC Milan's manager is, under fire. Okay, like, yippee-ki-yay? I don't know. Trying to drink more water. And I forgot. I never know how good, especially like in a cup, how good the back lines are going to be. Like, should we try pressing them? Is that a good... Oh, dear, not that guy. Not really. Samuel Tucacella, maybe? We can try closing him down, but that'll just give Koulibaly something to do. Everybody else kind of maintain our shape. Okay. De Wolf. The Wolf? The Wolf. Or De Wolf. What do you think? Probably depends on his nationality, yeah? Surge? Oh, he actually cut it back, but there was a defender there. That's why he never does it. It's like, why would I do that when I can ping it into the side netting? I like to see the netting move. Nobody way outside. Lothar collects, though. Is he going to turn it back? He is. He's got two guys chasing. Somebody must be open. Oh, lays it off. Grundy has cut inside. Oh, he put some curve on that. I thought that was a cross. Or was that a Schross? What do you think? That was kind of interesting. Oh, dear. Oh, just let him, Go ahead. The door's open. It's unlocked. We're Canadian. We leave our doors unlocked, right? Right, old lady place? Is that true? Things are different in America. Devana has picked up a yellow on the back line. The Wolf. Sounds so much... Oh, Lothar. Lothar again with the defensive miscues. Last time it was an own goal. This time it's I don't know how to use the ball to my feet in the defensive third because I'm an attacker. It's different down here. Da Silva. Oh, that was lovely. To that point. I mean, we're in the corner, but Ah, dear me. I know some of you like extended highlights, some of you don't. Hopefully you understand. I think that this is a big... It gives you more opportunity to make adjustments. Poor adjustments. Since they almost scored. Would have liked maybe take an extra touch there and like pick out a pass rather than just hoofing it long, but as you do. Loose? Okay, on the wing. Oh, he could have played it into space down here on the wing. Da Silva. Instead switches it over. Surge. Okay, got the overlap going. Oh no, now our left back's out of position. Get to that. Oh dear, poor decision making on the passing. I mean, he's like a 9 or a 10 on like vision and passing. Gabriel, we're trying to train him, but that was why he needs more training on it. But, I mean, he's young. We have time to mold him. Is my idea there. A half chance for each squad. It's starting to rain a little bit. Grundy. Oh, Lothar goes for goal with a man standing in front of him. But you never know. Maybe he moves his leg out of the way for you. They've only completed 69% of their passes versus our 84%. And we've won all of our tackles. Is that not many, apparently? Or we've had 10 corners. Zoinks. We've not seen 10 corners. Oh, dear. Into the mixer. Cleared away by Gabriel. Yeah, the ratings would indicate not the best game for us. I'm going to tell him that. Go. Get out of my sight. Like, would it be better to play positive and leave ourselves less open to counterattack? Because it seems like with the possession stats and all that, that might be more what they're playing against the bigger team. Us. Lothar jets past his man. Oh, man, the finish. Oh, it's like, I'm so fast. Think. Would you like the ball back? That was a clear-cut chance. There's our 12th corner of the game. Lothar's not playing especially well. Oh dear, mentals have fallen off. Good thing we got good substitutes on the bench. Lorenzo comes in. He's committed. He's not just an attacking midfielder like Lothar up there. He's committed. Yeah. Not to an asylum. Hopefully. Grandi. We got both wingbacks on one side. Fantastic. Because of this problem right here. I should probably change our long throw setup as to who's taking what. Because, you know, at one point Grandi was our best taker on either side. Oh, dear. Oh, nice job, Lorenzo, hopping on that. Bad back pass. Oh. Two clear-cut chances. Let's count them, boys and girls. That's our 15th corner. They've not had a single corner. Oreo chips it back in. Surge. Off the top of his head. Something. Goodness gracious. I feel like we're going to lose this game, and it's going to be bad. I'm really counting on this to be our run to challenge for silverware. It's probably our best chance to like if we can get past Torino and take on Atalanta. We're not playing, you know, Napoli next, right? Win that, thank you. You've got three options. There you go. Play it back. There you go. Nice and calm. Make the striker get out of position. Use up some of his energy. I don't like that passing. Get it forward. There we go. Get it up away from that guy. Okay, Grandi. You've got help. You've got help. You've got help. You can lay it. Don't come that far inside. You're a wingback. Surge. Surge. Tries to go to the post. Three clear-cut chances, my friends. Now the nerves are driving me absolutely bananas, to be honest with you. Grandi is looking exhausted. So we're actually going to bring on Paul, not Ibrahim, because I cannot remember if this goes to extra time or replay. I think it's a replay, but, you know, Serge is motivated, but also knackered. Versus Colombani is got a better rating, isn't as tired, but is nervous. All of this is bad. Come on, Paul, show us what you got, son. I don't want to use all my subs because I can't remember. Yeah. What else am I going to do? I have to yell at you. I can't even say, hey, welcome to the... You just got out here. You don't have a rating, so leave it, I guess. I'm hesitant to change shape. You could argue we should do that. I'm looking at how tired their players might be. They've already made all their stuff. Oh, twisted knee. Good grief. Bond comes on. But is there somebody... Okay, are any of these replacements poor? Yes. Rojo, we can close down. This guy, we should probably tightly mark. Okay, so... Oh, dear. There we go. Close down. Tightly mark. And then we'll close this guy down too. Try and put some pressure on the backups, right on the back line, if that makes sense, since they're not as good. I would like to confirm the changes. Is there a way to do that? Is it just going to go through? Let's just check. Of course it's not. What did I misclick? Okay, that time it did. I must have missed that click the last time. We could, if he's going to be tired here at the halfway mark, go 4-2-3-1 and bring on like a Pisani. I don't love that idea though, to be completely transparent with you. And Serge is one of our better penalty takers, but, you know, twisted knee, what you gonna do, right? Ball. Loose. Oh, man, I thought he was gonna pull the trigger there. Oh, and he pulls the trigger then. Oh, ugh. He's exhausted. So it's like we bring in Granit and Mary, or we take him. I think we're going to change shape. We're going to have to change shape. I don't want to go. I don't think penalties is essentially a big old gamble. So I'd rather go aggressive like this. Yeah. With 22 shots, 3 clear-cut chances. No goal. And 17 corners to 2. We're making hard work of it. I'm just going to have to say demand more one last time. I think this is going to end up in penalties. I'm not going to go very attacking and risk that much of a counter-attacking goal. But, man, is this disappointing. Not even going to get a highlight. Oh, no. Is it, once again, are we going to have a penalty or a goal scored at the very last second? Is that what's about to happen? We've all been here, right? Playing this game. Like, oh, no. Just, oh, dude. Saved. Kasapa keeps us alive. Their 4th corner of the game. Oh, they're wasted time. They're like, bring on the penalties. We know you took off some of your good penalty takers. I'm just trying to... Okay, Serge is not on the pitch. Neither is Lothar. Okay. Let's look at who we have available. That seems risky. Okay, De Silva is the best. We already had talks, and it's just like, I feel like, darned if you do, darned if you don't. If you put your best penalty taker first and they woof it, Woof it, hoof it, whiff it. I don't know how I got there. Putting our second best fourth. Lorenzo is pretty good, but not at penalty taking. But maybe put him third. Pisoni is decent. And then Bon is not great at penalty taking, but good at finishing and composure. So putting him last. And then from there, I mean... Can't finish but compose and better at penalty taking. So I guess Ken Loose. Then you. Then you. Is Paul in there? Whoop. And, oh wait, I just grabbed Paul. Oh, maybe. Casapa went this way and then jumped. That was... Now De Silva's going to do the same thing. Don't worry. Don't worry, friends. It's our best penalty taker. He'll go right down the middle. And, or not, but get blocked. Every time. I should have put Casapa first. Take a thing out of Pekka Wickman's playbook. Put your goalkeeper on penalties. How you doing, Pekka? You have no idea what I'm talking about. You got to be in the Discord. He's got a goalkeeper he's put on all his set pieces and penalties and whatever. Trying to get him the golden boot, which is hilarious. Oh, you hit the... Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Come on, Lorenzo. Two more to go. Duh, Wolf. Yes. Oh, I thought that was going to dribble in. This could be it right here. Paul Colombani. Trying to set some... Wait. I can't remember if the record I've been talking about is for the club overall or just in league play with the club. Come on, Paul. Oh, that was a horrific penalty, but we'll take it. Right down the middle. We didn't really play that well. I am gonna say it's a good one. Because we do have. I don't want to upset maybe so an Oriole and Silva who played an 8.0. I'm just gonna say we'll take the win. I don't care how we. I mean, I do care, but at least we're through. You know, keeping the hopes alive here. Does that help anything with the struggling? Nope, still struggling. But we're you know. Now we get the semifinal. Oh, this is this was what I'm talking about. Like, we would like to make a run in the Champions League, of course, but like if I had to choose, I would focus more on look. The battle of the squad depth. I think Atalanta might just, keep the hotel. There's no need to go back home. Oh, that is hilarious. So we take on... Well, I was going to show you Napoli, but... What are we going to do? This is funny to me. We may do Napoli and Atalanta, and then Atalanta and Roma. Or, I'm tempted, I'm not going to do this, but I'm tempted to do the Atalanta special, where we play them 3 times in a row in one episode. I think it's more important to do Napoli in the first leg, and maybe an extended highlights first leg, and extended highlights second leg with Roma on key highlights. This is a massive, week? 2 weeks? Massive 2 weeks for the club. We could help secure our top 4 position, right? Because we play the 2 of the 3 teams in front of us, and then the team that's a point behind us. We can keep our cup run, hopes, dreams of silverware alive. How bad is there an injury update? It must not be bad, right? Okay, he's fine. It was just a twist, so we took him off. Oh dear. Somebody must be, Da Silva must be raising the bar, and that's just surprising that he used to be 3.5, 4-star, and now he's 3-star by whoever is giving me this report. Oh, what do we do with the squad selection, though? Because it's 4 days later. Was that 31st? 3 days later. 3 days later. 4 days later. That is a tough run, my friends. We're going to have to... We'll have to see how this first leg goes. Like, if we get absolutely curb stomped, then we may just have to rotate a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Can our starters make it this whole way? And then we have Sampdoria in 8th. That's not a light game either. Oh, dear. If you've enjoyed the episode, hit the like button. I mean, I think that's about as good of a draw, right? Like, I think we looked at this already, but it's better than... Okay, you could argue maybe Milan, who are struggling a little bit, in 9th. I don't think they're going to lose to 20th place Fiorentina, but, you know, the other option would be getting Napoli or Inter. So, like, Atalanta finished last season on 9th. Now, they've had, obviously, a resurgence, but, you know, they started out kind of rough, and then they're peaking at the right time, so good for them. And they don't have any obviously continental Europe to worry about, so I don't know, my friends. 522 grand goes into the coffers, 63 million in the bank. Still haven't found a massive transfer. I'm hoping to kind of sort that out in the spring as we figure out what happens with the rest of the squad. If you've enjoyed the episode, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment. We'll see you next time.